Is Colombian coffee a dark roast? No, Colombian coffee is not a dark roast. In fact, most Colombian coffee is roasted to a medium level, which brings out the bean's natural sweetness and acidity. Dark roasts are typically more intense and have fewer of these characteristics. Colombian coffee is a dark roast. While it's still considered to be a light roast by many, Colombian coffee is on the darker end of the spectrum. You might find that traditional light roasts are more fragrant and acidic, whereas Colombian coffee tends to have a smoother flavor. Introduction: Colombian coffee is often considered a dark roast, but it can be roasted to any degree. The country's coffee beans are typically a medium to dark roast, with the darker roasts being more popular. So what makes Colombian coffee so special? The answer lies in the bean's unique flavor profile. Colombian coffees are known for their rich, chocolatey taste and heavy body. These flavors result from the country's ideal growing conditions, high altitudes, ample rainfall, and rich soil. Combined with skilled roasting techniques, these factors combine to create some of the best coffee in the world. A Colombian roast will suit your taste, whether you prefer light or dark coffee. Colombian coffee is typically a dark roast, but variations depend on the region where it is grown. For example, coffee from the Huila region is often a bit lighter in color than coffee from other parts of the country. The flavor of Colombian coffee can vary depending on the roast level. Darker roasts are more full-bodied and have less acidity, while lighter roasts are more delicate and have more complex flavors. But no matter the roast level, all Colombian coffees share a certain richness and depth of flavor from the unique growing conditions in this country. Colombian coffee is worth trying if you're looking for a rich, flavorful cup. Just remember that because it is typically a dark roast, it may be too intense for some people's taste. Dark roast: Colombian coffee is typically a dark roast, but the level of darkness can vary. For example, some coffees may be labeled as full city roast or Viennese roast, darker than a typical American light or medium roast. The dark roast of Colombian coffee beans brings out the natural oil in the beans, which gives the coffee a richer flavor. Taste: when it comes to coffee, different types of roasts can be used. For Colombian coffee, a dark roast is often used. This roast will give the coffee a more intense flavor than some people prefer. If you like your coffee with a little more bite, then a dark roast Colombian coffee is likely the best choice. What is dark roast coffee? Is Colombian coffee a dark roast? Yes, Colombian coffee is sometimes referred to as a dark roast, but this is not an accurate description. A dark roast simply means that the beans have been roasted for a more extended period, resulting in a darker color and a more intense flavor. The term dark roast does not necessarily indicate a specific type of bean or brewing method. Colombian coffee is often thought of as a dark roast, but this is only sometimes the case. Depending on the region where the coffee is grown, and the specific bean used, Colombian coffee can range from light to dark in the roast. So, if you're looking for a dark roast coffee from Colombia, check the label or ask your barista for more information. The benefits of dark roast coffee: there are different roasts that you can choose from when it comes to coffee. Each roast has its own set of benefits that can be enjoyed. When it comes to dark roast coffee, there are a few benefits that stand out. For starters, dark roast coffee is known for being rich and full-bodied. This is because the beans are roasted for a more extended period, allowing them to develop more flavor. If you're looking for a cup of coffee that packs a punch, then dark roast is the way to go. Another benefit of dark roast coffee is that it is less acidic than other types of coffee. It is easier on your stomach and won't cause as much heartburn or indigestion. Thank you for watching. CoffeeEternal.com